So basically, in today's world, because there's so much open source and infrastructure is cheap, and marketing with Twitter and Facebook, is basically cheap or free. Lots of things are cheap or free that an entrepreneur used to have to pay for before. So now, when you show up to a venture capitalist, you need to show up with a prototype that's actually shipping, that has people already using it. And that wasn't true 5 years ago. 5 years ago, you showed up and you begged for $1 million and a year of time to create something. Today, you need to show up that you've used your own money, you've been living on soy sauce and rice, using MySQL or PHP or Drupal or something, and now you need expansion capital, which is a very different question. So that's the key today. Basically, from Garage's perspective, we're looking for West Coast companies, software, social media. Another way of saying this is we're a small investor. We want companies that can break even with $2, $3, $4, $5 million. Not something that takes $50 million in 5 years. No semiconductors, no hardware devices, no long play, deep pocketed plays. The biggest challenge facing digital startups today is achieving critical mass in a market that's so noisy. So the good news about today's world is because of open source and cloud-based and all this good stuff, that it takes much less money to start. So 25,000, you could do a lot of damage. That's the good news. The bad news is lots of people have 25,000. So guess what? Lots of competition. So every idea that you can possibly think of, 5 or 10 other companies are doing it. So every location-based, every custom this, custom that, everything, it's probably already been thought of. So the question is, how do you break out of that noise? So I think Twitter is a marketing platform. It's not just a simple social networking, social media, my cat rolled over. I think that the key to Twitter is using search. So you search for your brand, you search for your product name, you search for your competition's name, your competition's products, and keywords in a category. Like, if you're Nikon, you search for photography. And this is one of the only ways that I know of that you can receive this kind of information fast, free, and from everywhere in the world. Unless you work for the CIA or the NSF and you're tapping people's phones, this is the way. So I think it's a great way for customer intelligence, competitive intelligence, and to look for prospects. Go to the Twitter advanced search and type in photography within 50 miles of Palo Alto, and you'll see all the people discussing photography. So if you're a camera store, if you're Keeble and Shuckett in Palo Alto, you could truly find all the people talking about photography within 50 miles of your store. That's extremely powerful.